For way too much. That's why you changed your answer. All right. Uh, would you rather cross paths with a random man or a random bear? What did you write here? Random man, but it's illogical? I don't know.
It's illogical because it is terrifying. Like swimming in the ocean, sharks, you're more likely statistically to be hurt by a man. I'm terrified of getting bitten by a shark, even though statistically it's illogical. I have hiked and solo traveled a lot.
I actually disagree. So you would have to do, your statistics are incorrect. You would have to base this off per encounter.
Yes.
So you're saying statistically, like, so are there more instances where a woman is being abused by a man than a woman being killed by a shark?
I say where I would run into a man because I have ran into many men like within my solo travels. I used to live in a travel trailer, so men actually don't hurt you on hikes. I mean, they do, they could, but so could a bear.
Right, but statistically, the claim that it would be more dangerous to like just pass by a random man than to like encounter a shark when you're like swimming in the ocean, you would have to factor in per encounter.
Yes.
So women may very well go through their entire lives and never like have an encounter with a shark, whereas you'll have like tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of encounters with men. And so I would argue per shark encounter. Also, I suppose we'd have to specify what kind of shark, but per shark encounter, on that basis, statistically speaking, you're far more likely to be attacked or victimized by the shark than by a man.
Yeah, because they're looking for food, right?
Okay. All right. Does anyone have disagreements with the show? Let's see. You have some? Chair one? Zoe?
Yes.
What are your disagreements?
Oh my gosh, I'm put on the spot. Sorry. One of my disagreements would be Can I have a moment to think about it? I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's fine. Tiffany, we're going to pull up. Oh, you have something?
I have one. I free dive all the time by myself in the ocean, and I've never seen a shark, and I am a local to Santa Barbara. So honestly, I've had more encounters with men than sharks. I've never seen a shark in my life. Not gonna lie, it's true. Downtown.
There's no way, bro.
Yes, I've never seen a shark. I free dive by myself.
The claim, I think you're completely misunderstanding. So
no, I understand it.
No, you don't understand because you wouldn't have allowed the words to escape your mouth that just did.
About a shark?
Yeah, so the claim, shark encounters, even if you free dive and do this, are rare.
Right.
Although I used to surf and I've encountered sharks. I've seen, I think it was a tiger shark. I've seen, I think it was a tiger shark.
In Santa Barbara?
I believe it was a tiger shark. I could be wrong on the breed.
No, not in Santa Barbara.
Then I'm mistaken that it was a tiger shark, but it was a shark, and I do believe we have we do have great whites.
Yeah.
Maybe leopard shark. I think we have those.
Leopard sharks, you have a ton. They're super chill.
I think it was a leopard shark. I got mistaken.
They can grow up to 6 feet. Like they're very nice. They won't affect humans at all. I see them all the time. Yeah.
Whoa, wait. You said you've never seen a shark. This completely contradicts.
I'm talking about a shark that will kill you.
Well, wait, hold on. Your original claim was you've never seen a shark. You've seen leopard sharks. Safe though as they may be, at least you claim. I don't know the veracity of our leopard.
So leopard sharks won't attack you if you're.
So there's never been a leopard shark attack?
I really don't think so. I'm a local. I know plenty of people that have dived for their jobs.
I don't know. This is like the biggest derail of all time. So I did Google it. Apparently, yes, leopard sharks.
Short King donated $100. Chair 3 is a troll. Kick her off the show.
I'm not gonna kick her.
I'm not a troll. I'm a local.
I'm not gonna kick her, but I do think she's kind of trolling a little bit. But
I'm not. I swear.
But okay, so I don't know why you're telling us about your lack of shark encounters when that's completely irrelevant to the point I was trying to make.
Yeah, right.
So you saying that you free dive and you're in the ocean a lot
Yeah,
does
I
nothing
spearfish
to
too.
refute my point. So the fact that you say I haven't seen a bunch of sharks, it actually bolsters my position, because my position is women so infrequently encounter sharks that it would be unfair to like compare. Well, her claim was women are safer with sharks than with males, with men. Now you're going to
Okay.
cite to leopard sharks. I would say there's also great white sharks. Here in Santa Barbara, there's great whites. There are aggressive sharks. Or I shouldn't. Sharks mostly leave you alone, but obviously there are shark attacks, but it
I
is
mean,
rare.
if you're on a board, you look like a seal, so it's different. But like,
Shark attacks are rare, but they happen.
I guess I do agree with her in the sense, like, leopard sharks aren't going to kill you if you're a human and you're diving or whatever. But like, if you're on a longboard or a short board and you're paddling, yeah, you do look like a seal. So a great white could kill you, but I surf too, and I've never seen one in my life.
Right, but the point is that the comparison statistically would have to be made per encounter.
So the amount of homeless people I've seen downtown on State Street in Santa Barbara that talk about sex and they're super lustful and like they're just honestly kind of rapey, like that happens a lot. I just went downtown 2 days ago, went to Blenders, and yeah, someone was talking about that. It happens all the time since I was a kid. So
Homeless
I'd say that's
people are creepy? Sure.
I'd say homeless people who have like mental illness and they struggle
So the
with
confounding factor is not men, it's mentally ill homeless people.
Yeah, men who are homeless or
But
not.
it's not because they're
like,
men.
Men will
They're homeless and
catcall
mentally
you
ill.
as well.
But okay, so do you blame
I think in California it's more popular. Like, not a lot of people are
boy.
to get married in California. More people are in relationships where hookup culture is more natural and common, and
What are
people aren't
you-
going to take you as serious. Yeah, that's what I've seen. We're in Isla Vista right now. So. I've lived here my whole life.
What the
Locals
fuck does that
agree
have?
with me.
What does that have to do with anything? You lived here.
It's true.
What
if
is
you're
true?
talking about the dating
What is
scene here.
true? You're
If you're
like
talk-
off in fantasy land here. You're a total tangent.
I
What
wouldn't
is
want to
true?
fantasize about this stuff.
Wow, profound. What is true?
I think men are more not. Well, I guess it could be men and women, but a lot are very lustful and they
Okay.
want to hook up with you rather than.
Is the average
something
man?
serious.
Is the average man? I'm not going to get anywhere with this. Average man more dangerous than the average shark?
It depends. Okay, the average
Tiffany, go to the
shark,
bear
if it's
Discord.
like a great white.
Oh, no, it would. I mean, so the average shark would just be.
A leopard shark.
No, not necessarily. Then it would be like, okay, well, can we apply this to like race among humans? Can we apply this
No.
to, I mean, we technically could, if the victimization rate or the perpetration rate among certain racial groups is higher or lower than others. Like, for example, I would probably say Asian men perpetrate certain crimes less than like black men or white men. And this is just backed up by crime statistics.
So what do you want me to say?
I
You
ask
want me
you,
to talk about race?
Oh my God.
I.
Okay. The original thing was she said statistically, sharks are more dangerous than men.
Okay.
But
Oh,
this
okay.
cannot be statistically true
No, I don't. Okay.
because you would have to do a comparison on per encounter.
In
And
America?
I would argue that if a woman, I think a woman. Okay, explain the on America thing.
Well, like Australia would be different. There's so many shark attacks there. In America, I'd say it's probably like
Bro.
75%.
Okay, let me explain it. Let me
sharks.
explain it like this. I believe if how many encounters does a woman have with men? And this includes just like walking past a dude when you're shopping. How many encounters does a woman have with a man by the time she's 20 years old? I would say it's like thousands, tens of thousands.
Yeah.
I would argue if you have a woman and you have her experience 10,000 encounters with men and then 10,000 encounters with sharks, the woman who's had 10,000 encounters with men is still alive. The woman who's had 10,000 encounters with sharks is dead.
Yeah.
And has been attacked like many, many times. Now, maybe the woman, of course, you could be attacked by men. I'm not saying men, that these things don't happen, but per encounter, the shark is more dangerous.
It really depends on the situation. I
Oh my-
mean,
of
yeah,
course it
like if it's a
depends
great
all the
white, sure. Yeah, they will get killed.
Right. So, okay, let me make it super simple because I think you're perhaps struggling a little bit here.
Definitely more than a human.
Yeah, so I understand that there's different breeds of sharks. So whatever the distribution of the sharks is, so say there's 10% great whites and this is just random, 10% great whites and 10% hammerhead sharks and 10% mako sharks and 10% leopard sharks and 10% tiger sharks and 10% whatever other sharks there are. Okay. Mm-hmm. You have all those sharks. So maybe the leopard sharks are totally safe. The great whites, if you have if there's 10,000 encounters with sharks, 10% of those encounters are going to be with great whites. That's 1,000 encounters with a great white shark. You're fucking dead.
I know people that are like 67 years old and they've never seen a great white and they spearfish all of the time. So I just
you're
don't know
literally
what to
doing
say,
the meme.
bro.
You're literally doing
you.
the meme.
I'm not doing the meme.
Yeah, what's the meme?
If
I'm
I
gonna
could
try to
do
find
the
it.
meme, I would to be funny.
Let me see if I
but
can
I'm
find
not.
it. I don't know if I have it, unfortunately.
I'm just being honest. That's what I've seen from my daily life.
Tiffany, do you have the bear thing?
Yeah.
I'm going to see if I can find the meme. I
I'm
don't know if I
sorry,
can.
retard Rico. I'm trying to get my words out the best I can, bro.
Here it is. Okay, Tiffany, I'm going to send it to you. This comes first, and then I'll have you pull up the bear thing in just a sec. Private chat. Okay, go ahead, pull that up. You're literally doing the meme.
No, I just think it's funny. Okay, the average height of a
Well, I
woman's
know
5'.
somebody
But I'm
who's
5'6", though. I
It's like
took a spotlight,
if you
guys.
say something like, on average, in general, women on average are 5'4", and then you like, well, I know a girl who's 6'3". Bruh, pelagic. It's pure logical fallacy. She's adult. Do you want to respond to that? You got called adult.
I'm called adult. I'll take that as a compliment.
Okay. Pull up the other one,
People
Tiffany.
say I look younger, so.
It's the.
Adult.
Hold on.
Not middle age though, like Brian. So I'm good.
I did not miss your passive aggressive comment. Don't worry, we know that you're lying about being a virgin and you've been ran through. So, anyways.
Oh wow. Okay, that's hilarious because I haven't been.
Okay.
Not that it matters if you were or weren't.
If you want to bet money on it, we can though this time.
All right, go ahead, pull it up. Tiffany, it's like the brown bear Kyle. You're going to have to scroll up a little bit. It's like a white background. Yeah. Okay, so brown bear. Can you read all these? Yeah.
Brown bear, up to 9 feet tall standing, up to 1,300 pounds. Claws up to 4 inches. Bite force 1,200 psi. Pelt fur up to 5 inches. Speed up to 35 miles per hour. Kyle, 5'10", ew. 174 pounds, project engineer. Said hi to you at the gym.
Kyle is the average guy you encounter. Kyle is the average guy you walk by. Completely non-threatening, not a threat, not going to do anything. So this idea that Kyle The average man is more dangerous than, say, the average bear is completely ridiculous.
Okay, we were talking about sharks though, not bears. Bears, I'd be scared as fuck
I'm
of a
sorry,
brown
are
bear.
you... Can I ask you some questions? Have you ever done any psychoactive drugs?
No.
Have you ever done like ayahuasca
No,
or
I haven't.
LSD or DMT?
No.
Okay. Have you ever smoked marijuana?
Yes.
Have you ever done, how frequently?
When I was in high school.
Do you still smoke marijuana?
No.
Do you do any other recreational drugs?
Nope.
Have you ever taken any other recreational drugs?
No.
Shrooms?
Shrooms, yes.
Bro, these girls
Yeah,
fucking
that-
lie after lie.
Bro,
I've
you
never
just asked
I've
me.
never encountered a shark. Oh, I've seen a ton of leopard sharks. I've never done other drugs.
'Cause they don't
I did
even
shrooms.
count. They don't-
It counts. Okay,
Bro.
cocaine. Does cocaine count?
I've never done cocaine.
Okay. Molly?
No.
Ecstasy,
I haven't done
anything
Molly.
like that?
Nope. That's the same thing as Molly.
All right. Oh boy. This is
If you're from dude, like if you go to UCSB or if you're from Santa Barbara, you know that leopard sharks don't count. They're like
You
puppies.
said we weren't talking about bears? We were talking about bears.
We're talking about bears, not sharks.
We were talking about bears. She made it about sharks.
Oh, if we're talking about bears, I totally agree with you on brown bears, not black bears though. Yeah.
Wait, can I get a temperature check from the other women here? Am I just...
I was hearing
Wait,
sharks,
hold
bro.
on. Let me... And women, don't do the sisterhood thing where you're going to be like, it's okay. Maybe I'm just a toxically masculine guy. This woman's a little insufferable.
Oh my god.
Wow, okay. You were talking about sharks. She talked about sharks.
Okay.
The second I heard
Just
bear.
you're a little incoherent is what I'm trying to get at. Now, I'd
Oh,
love the
okay,
women
thank you.
here to share their thoughts on this group therapy session. Go ahead. I need a pee.
What is she
Intervention?
on? That's what I want to know.
Oh, do you think she's on? Did you take drugs or something? Or
No, I don't take drugs.
No.
did you
I
drink?
just think she's
Nope.
drunk a little. bit.
Did you drink?
No, I haven't drank at all.
Have you been
I think
drinking?
I'm sober.
I think you
You are
drank.
sober like this?
Yeah, I'm sober.
Wow.
What happened to the champagne you were talking about earlier?
Recite the
I
alphabet
thought she
backwards.
brought, or someone brought champagne.
No, did you have any?
I thought it was you.
No, I was down.
I'll be right back.
though.
Keep bicker amongst yourselves for a little
So
bit.
did you drink anything at all?
No.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you're naturally like this.
No, genuinely, I heard shark and
I did bring up sharks. I did
You
divert.
started
I was focusing on her. She's the
She
person
started
next to me. I know I'm next. I'm focusing on the shark. That's what she's talking about.
Paying
so-
attention to the animal.
No, I was paying attention to what you had to say. I knew I was next, so it's like, okay. Nope, I don't see sharks. I see leopard sharks and they're tiny.
But those are still sharks.
But they're so small and they will never hurt a human.
Didn't you say they get to 6 feet?
the sharks.
They can get up to 6 feet.
This is
yeah.
now the Shark Podcast.
We are the
Whatever
Shark
sharks.
Podcast.
Like, part of me does kind of think you're trolling just a little
No,
bit. but-
I'm not.
Okay,
I
okay, I would.
free dive and I
I
spearfish.
kind of
Well,
have
no,
a
not about-
question
I just-
for you. You said you didn't do any like you were saying earlier you found God, right?
I
was-
know God, yes.
Like you found him, right?
Like, how do you know
Like
him?
was that through psychedelics or anything?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who introduced you to the, what did you say? No.
Orthodox Christianity.
Yeah, who?
My godmother did.
Okay.
Yes.
And she's been an Orthodox for a while?
She's Greek and she's been Orthodox since she was a kid, yeah. She's from the Bronx in New York.
So she's not local.
She is not local. No.
And you go to the church here by yourself?
I go to the church here by myself, and my cousin will join me occasionally, and my grandma will join me occasionally as well. They're Protestant.
Wait, how long again was it that you've been Orthodox Christian? How long? Just because you're probably still.
I'd say a couple of months now.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Because it's
Like
I feel
how
like
long?
it's not like a. Well, I don't know. Sorry, you can continue.
No, how long?
Maybe like 5 months.
5 months.
Yeah.
Do you think you're closer to God now than
Yes,
ever been?
100%.
Yeah. Okay. That's good. That's good for you.
I'm not saying I'm a perfect person. Obviously, I'm not. I'm a person. But I am definitely closer to God.
I have a question. How do you pick, there's so many different kinds of Christianity, like Lutheran, Catholic, etc. How do you...
Boring. Something else.
Okay.
Oh, don't ask me. I already started this
another
shark
topic.
conversation.
Well, I picked it because I looked into the history and I discovered that the Orthodox Christian faith comes straight from the apostles themselves, so Jesus' apostles.
What?
Okay, I have a question. Sorry.
Go ahead.
I do have a question. It's totally changing topic though. Would you guys be more afraid walking by a man on a hike that you've never met or getting into a car?
Getting into a car
Yeah.
with who?
Okay.
With a man?
No, not with a man. I'm just meaning getting into a car in general, driving. Like, would you be more afraid hiking down alone and seeing a guy, or would you be more afraid of getting into a vehicle?
Alone.
But we
no
see
one
men
else?
everywhere. Like, it's
Yeah, I
love
feel
driving
like that
alone.
would
Probably
happen
a
on a
vehicle.
hike. You would see a man.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about getting in the car with a man. I'm just talking about like just driving in general, getting into a vehicle. Because in my personal opinion, I do feel as though like you're in way more danger getting into a car than you are just any man
Yeah,
on the street.
statistically,
Yeah.
yes.
So like even the whole bear man topic, it's just to me personally like they're both like they have dangers, regardless of what situation you're in. But like I'm almost more afraid to get into a car with somebody who like I've never driven with before, whether that's a female or male, than seeing a bear or any just man on the hike. Because I also think it's you're making a judgment, but I also feel that judgment comes from somewhere usually. So like if you have been assaulted in the past or if you've had like bad instances with men, then I understand why you jump to be like, oh, I'd be more afraid of meeting a strange man on a hike. But that was my take on it. I'd wanted to say that earlier, but I kind of didn't.
Yeah. Would you guys get in a guy's car on the first date? Because, like sometimes they're like, oh, I'll pick you up. Would you feel comfortable doing that?
I've done that. I've invited them to my apartment on the first date. I have broken all the rules. So
It depends how comfortable I feel.
No, because you're like,
around
you would
them.
feel scared to get in a random guy's car.
I would get in their car if they opened the door for me.
Have you ever been kidnapped?
No.
Oh.
Can I share a story about kind of like your question?
Yeah.
When I first met my boyfriend, I was super drunk and I didn't live far. I was just going to walk home, but he wanted to drive me home. And that was the first time I had met him. And I think he opened up the car. He walked me to the door and then he said goodbye. And I was like nervous because I didn't know, I don't know who this person is. I didn't know if he was going to try and do anything, but he was very chivalrous, I guess you could say.
That's sweet.
Also,